Good morning, everyone, and thanks for joining us at 7 o'clock. I'm Nicole Nalepa, and you are watching Eyewitness News right here on the Wax. We have a lot to get to this morning, a lot of updates, some breaking news, and also this just in, it's snowing on April 11th. Meteorologist Scot Haney is tracking the latest for us.
The good news is the snow is starting to wind down.
Good.
The rain has picked up, though, in parts of the state. And then tomorrow, 1 to 3 inches of snow for northern Connecticut.
Oh, my word. My mom in the Berkshires said...
she's going to get 6.
Oh, my gosh. Maybe you can break the news to her.
Parts of the Catskills, the Berkshires, they're going to get like 5 to 6 inches of snow. It's going to be wild.
Gosh.
April 12th, we're talking 6 inches of snow north of Connecticut, but we're going to get a little bit ourselves. Here we go. First Alert Live Radar showing some moderate rain coming down right now in Hartford, New Britain. The roads are going to be wet. 91, 515, the Merritt. It's all wet this morning. So we turn our attention to a First Alert weather day for tomorrow. We're expecting morning snow and a mix, and then going over to rain, breezy and chilly and raw and nasty. Here's where we're going: 1 to 2 plus, 1 to possibly 3 inches in parts of northern Connecticut, a coating to an inch in central Connecticut, and then very little for the shoreline, as we're expecting just plain old rain there. But it's going to be a messy morning tomorrow. Your forecast for today calls for rain and snow at night. Morning mix, snow, breezy and damp, and then Sunday looks like the better of the 2 weekend days. I'm back with your full forecast coming up in just a bit. Nicole?
All right, thanks, Scott. Right now, I want to take you to Plainville because we have our first incident of the morning, and it looks as though paramedics just pulled up to the scene here. This is on 84 eastbound, right between exits 34 and 35. I don't know if you can see to the left hand of your screen there, you can see the ambulance, but that car is just facing almost the opposite direction right now. There's also that red truck there. Police are here. The right lane is blocked. As you see, traffic is moving smoothly to the center and left lanes there, but please just make sure to move on over if you are headed in this direction shortly. I'll continue to follow the latest. We do have some road work also putting some cones down 384 eastbound between exits 4 and 7 in Manchester. This is daytime road work. Left and center lanes closed there. And in Glastonbury, Route 2 eastbound, you're taking a live look at the road work that's there right between exits 6 to 8. The right lane will be closed, expected until 3:30 as well. That's your Connecticut Chevy First Alert traffic report driven by your Connecticut Chevy dealers. And now we get to that breaking news in Waterbury for you, where police are still investigating after they spent several hours at a home right on Berkeley Avenue. And your reporter, Luke Hydash, joins us now live from Waterbury Police Headquarters with the latest.
Police cleared out of Berkeley right around 4 o'clock this morning, spending hours there. Here's what our cameras captured a little before midnight when cops were setting up that crime scene. This is right around the corner from Waterbury Career Academy. Police were seen there with long guns, focusing on one home in particular. As far as exactly what happened, we've got calls into police to learn if anybody was arrested or hurt. Once we get that information, we'll pass it along to you. Your reporter in Waterbury, Luke Hydash, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, thanks, Luke, for that update. And now at 7:04, we get back to that tragic news in New York, where we know at least 6 people have died after a helicopter ended up crashing right into the Hudson River. 5 of the victims belonged to one family, and they included 3 kids under the age of 11. And you are taking a look at that video. This is of moments when that aircraft fell right into the water. The bodies of the victims, we're told, have been found, and now investigators are trying to figure out what caused this crash. And right now we turn you to Hartford, where police are searching for a suspect in a shooting that ended up hurting a 17-year-old. Hartford police say that the young woman was hit by several gunshots on Park Street yesterday afternoon. Police say she was not the intended target. We know that she was taken to the hospital for treatment, and police tell us that she is expected to survive. And testimony continues today in the trial of Jose Morales. He's accused of killing the mother of his child and is also a suspect in the disappearance of their young daughter. DNA evidence found a partial match for Morales on bloodstains that came from the victim, Christine Holloway. Plus, her cell phone did not move for days before it was spotted in Naugatuck on the same day that her body was found. The defense team argues that Morales made the 911 call that weekend. We have a new update this morning to some breaking news that we brought you yesterday, and this is such a sad story. We know a mother and child have died after that house fire in Norwich. Remember this? It happened on Otis Street early yesterday morning. The identity of the victims have not yet been released. And now campus police are working to try and identify whoever committed a hate crime at Central Connecticut State University. The school's president says that someone vandalized a student dorm with an anti-Semitic image. Now, she apologized for the incident, saying, quote, "We are committed to fostering a community where everyone feels safe, supported, and respected," end of quote. Police are now asking anyone with any information to come forward. In Danielson, police are investigating after possible human remains were found in the area. Police focused their investigation on the woods right behind a stretch of Woodward Street, as Pinpoint News Tracker is showing us. We know that police spent nearly 24 hours searching that area, and they've told us that they've discovered possible human remains, but they are not revealing any more information at this time. So as soon as they do reveal more information, you'll be the first to know about it. We'll update you on air and online. And we have some new details now on a suspect that's facing several charges in connection with a robbery at a bank in Mystic Wednesday morning. CT Insider reports 57-year-old Wilfredo Alarcon of Massachusetts has been arrested and charged with robbery and reckless endangerment. Now, Stonington police say that the suspect walked right into this Citizens Bank with a gun and demanded money. And then the person ran off with an undisclosed amount of cash. Thankfully, police say no one was hurt. And now at 7:07 happening now, state leaders with more concerns over federal funding cuts. The cuts could have a major impact on towns devastated by flooding last summer. Governor Ned Lamont says that Connecticut is losing federal funding for emergency responses, which will impact cities and towns as they work to rebuild. Seymour's fire chief says that the town will have to come up with about $250,000 since federal funding only covers 75% of the total damages. At the Capitol now, the General Assembly is preparing to vote on a number of public safety bills after the Judiciary Committee wrapped up its final day of hearings yesterday. The Judiciary Committee approved proposals to increase penalties for drivers who travel more than 100 miles per hour and for those involved in street takeovers. They also discussed a bill to limit the use of handcuffs on children younger than age 14, and it's currently up to the discretion of the police. The East Shore District Health Department will be giving out overdose prevention supplies in East Haven today after several overdoses took place over the past week. The department reported 8 overdoses in Brantford, East Haven, and Guilford right between Saturday and this past Tuesday. They're reminding those who struggle with addiction and reminding their caregivers to keep naloxone kits nearby. Today's supply giveaway takes place at the East Haven Bowling Alley parking lot from noon until 2. And now leaders in West Hartford are taking some new steps to improve traffic safety. According to the CT Insider, the town council approved a plan this week to install speed cameras. The cameras will catch drivers who speed or run red lights. And anyone who travels at least 10 miles per hour over the speed limit will face a fine. The cameras will be installed in the fall. All right, Channel 3 is your home for the Huskies, as you know, and we're getting ready to celebrate the national champions with you this week. On Sunday, the Huskies will parade through downtown Hartford, and this is the parade route. It all starts at 1 p.m. right at the state capitol. They'll head down Trinity Street, Jewel Street, and Trumbull Street, and then it'll all end right at the XL Center where a rally will follow. And if you want to celebrate but you don't feel like heading downtown to Hartford, we've got you covered. You can watch the parade right here on Channel 3 right from the comfort of your home. And it'll also be streaming live on the WFSB Plus app at our sister station, Wax. Coverage starts Sunday at 1 o'clock.
All right, 7:09. Good information there, Nicole. And I think the weather will cooperate. Any scattered showers on Sunday morning should be over by 1 o'clock. All right, as we take a look at our first alert live radar, it is showing a little bit of an increasing rain activity, but the snow, with the exception of Union, down anywhere between exits 68 and 74 on 84, you might be dealing with a little bit of snow shower activity. But we turn our attention to tomorrow. It is a first alert weather day. We're talking about morning snow. We could pick up an inch, 2, 3 inches of snow in parts of northern Connecticut. Just be forewarned here. I'm giving you that first alert. Tomorrow morning, you're going to wake up to some snow, particularly up in northern Connecticut. That's tomorrow morning. You may even have to do a little shoveling in parts of the highest elevations of northern Litchfield and northern Tolland and Windham counties. Ridiculous, right? All right, so here's a picture of the satellite and radar, a little overplayed with the snow. We're basically dealing with rain out there this morning, and temperatures today will climb between 45 and 50 degrees with mostly cloudy skies for the remainder of the day. More action rolls in tonight through tomorrow. I'll have that information coming up for you in just a bit. Good morning, Nicole.
All right, good morning, Scott. Right